everybody. I'm so excited to be here. I think it's been such a wonderful day of getting to understand how to build products. I think everybody's made friends, but it's never enough. So before we get started, I would love if we could all take a minute and talk to the person next to you. I want you to tell them two things. I want you to tell them three things. I'm going to tell them your name, what you're working on, and what you're trying to achieve. Please, go ahead. Was enough time. There will be another break, and I think there will be a party on a boat later, so that should be really good. I want you to think a little bit about what you learned, and I want you to tell me, would 200,000 pounds help you achieve what you just said that you want to achieve? If yes, raise your hand. Okay, I see you. Sorry? Partially, right? Okay, here's a big lesson. Money is super helpful for solving problems. It really, really is. And so a lot of the time when people talk to me about their startup problems, it's not really that you have a startup problem. You have a revenue problem. And so when it comes to building a startup, a lot of the time, it's your revenue that is a challenge, and a lot of the time, that is a marketing problem. And that's kind of where I come in. So I'm going to talk about today is how I built my startup with only 3 people to 350,000 plus in revenue on a $0 budget. That's me. That's me looking a little sweaty, a little sad, a little burned out probably. That's because I was working really long hours in corporate tech, in marketing. And my whole life, my whole career, same with my coworkers, all of the teams, our careers were basically revolving around one thing. It starts with a B. Can you guess what it is? You can shout it out. Branding? Budget. The big B word. Budget. So my whole chat with all my coworkers, my teams, my Slack, my email, my everything was about budget. What is the budget? How much money can we get for this? Who's going to work with us on this? And my really good friend and coworker, Chris, who's a brilliant marketer, said it best. He said, there's only 3 things I need in this life. And it's headcount, team members. It is an agency, specifically a marketing agency, because in-house people don't do things, they manage agencies. And it is budget. And so that was the mantra that we kind of used. And that was kind of my background. Headcount, agency, budget. So how do you go from everything is about budget to bootstrapping on a $0 budget? I'm going to tell you. My name is Tanya. I'm Belgian, and I've lived in Shanghai, I've lived in Shenzhen, I've lived in Taipei, in Tokyo, in Germany, and now I live in beautiful Barcelona. I used to work at OnePlus, which is a smartphone organization, and I've also worked at the European Chamber of Commerce. I've worked predominantly in marketing, and I built the Multiverse AI and also AI Sheets about spreadsheet marketing automation. But today I want to talk to you about Multiverse. So what is Multiverse? Multiverse is a platform that you can use to upload 5 photos of yourself, and you get 100 professional photos. And we did pretty well. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty happy about it. We did about $350,000 in revenue over 2 years at more than 70% profit margins. We did that fully organically. The only things that me and my co-founders invested in the beginning was about $700 each to set up the entity. And everything else was coming from the company itself. We've worked with Amazon, with Walmart, with Deloitte. We get really good word of mouth. We were in Forbes, we were in Rolling Stone. That was one that my parents actually knew about, so that was really cool. And we've worked with big clients as well. And so what actually matters here, though? What matters is that we're not the only ones. A lot of companies are doing this right now because we are really just a tiny little drop in this whole wave that was started because of AI, and that allowed so many people like me, and I think like a lot of you also, to think about building a business and growing it and making a living out of it. And that's made a huge difference. Because today, small teams, armed with AI, build awesome companies without traditional budgets or a headcount. No more agency, no more budget, no more headcount. Small teams are the future. I don't know who was there this morning when Jonas said headcount kills. I really love that because I think this is such a big part of corporate life, is alignment, is meetings, is processes. Everybody who's tried to change a font on a landing page knows that it will take you 500 hours to push things through. And by the time that you've finished, you've made 30 different slides, presentations, 500 emails have been sent out, and everybody needs to agree. In a small company, when you're 3 people, you basically just text somebody, they reply with a thumbs up emoji, and that text is changed. And that's the end of the process. So in that time, you've saved a huge, huge amount of money, actually. And I think for some companies, they tend to think, oh, but we're such a small team, like, what can I actually do? And you can do so much more. That's the correct answer. So I think small headcount can really be a superpower. I think the timings here can be a little bit off. Like, we all know Lovable started many years ago. They were a GPT engineer then. But what's key here is how small the teams are. These are teams of 15 people, 20 people. This used to be impossible, and yet here we are. I want you to think about that. Everybody starts here, you know? We all start small. We start by building something, and then hopefully we get to the stage where we sell it. And then at some point, hopefully, I hope that sincerely for all of us, that we can get here to the Midjourneys, the Lovables, the Charizards of the startup ecosystem. But they all started small, you know, and that's really something to remember, because I think when you go on Twitter and you see so many people saying, oh, I did 5 million MRR in 3 days, you're like, what am I doing wrong? But you're not doing anything wrong. It just takes so much time, and you have to start there, and then you have to slowly grow. I'm here. This is my AI headshot, by the way. And I'm here. And we've gone past a little bit. You know, we've gone past building. We're now at selling, at marketing. And then hopefully we can go to scaling. I'm going to tell you everything today that I learned going from 0 to $350,000 in revenue on a one-person marketing team. It's not going to be everything. I'm going to tell you 5 things. Everything is if you have 3 weeks' time and you're not drinking or eating anything and we're spending it all together. I think we should play a game, by the way. I think that every time I point at you, you should say matters. So let's try it out. See if you're a good audience. Experimenting. Matters. Data. Matters. SEO. Affiliate, tooling. That's really great. I really enjoy that. It feels very powerful too, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give you a mini masterclass on every single one of these, and then we can take questions at the end. Experimenting. Awesome. So, when I started, I knew one thing about organic marketing. And organic marketing is basically just marketing without a budget. It means no advertising, no paid, no ads, essentially. It's everything else. I knew nothing. I knew absolutely nothing about organic marketing. I only knew budget, headcount, and agency. You know, so I say that to you, not because I know nothing now, but because that's where I started 2 years ago, and that's how much it can change in 2 years. When I started, I had to gather a lot of information. A really great way to gather information is by experimenting, because experimenting, so good, really beautiful. So I literally tried all the channels that I could think of. All the channels that I could think of that were free because I have no money. I tried Reddit, I tried LinkedIn, I tried PR, I tried paid marketing. I put in $100. I tried short video, I tried email marketing, I tried affiliate, and I tried SEO. And so it was pretty good for PR. I got us in Forbes, which was really great. But you know what? It drove almost no conversions. So PR was really great for kind of, getting that coverage, getting that logo on your landing page and increasing conversion. But it did almost nothing for traffic. Something to keep in mind. I would post a lot of stuff on Reddit. I think I ran through like 3 different user accounts, and I got all of them banned at some point because they suspend so quickly. And then also, I started with short video. This is what I learned. Reddit, awesome channel. I did get 3 accounts banned, but I also got us our first 50 customers, and that was so much confidence, because that really taught me oh, I can make a living out of this, there's people who actually want to use the thing that we built, and it was a very beautiful experience. LinkedIn, it works pretty well for B2B. You get a lot of trust through it. People kind of start to understand who you are. They kind of see that you have dedicated your whole life and being into this, and it's a really good touch point, but it takes 30 touch points. It takes someone seeing your face, your name, your content 30 times before they convert. This is a made-up number, by the way. I don't have exact metrics on that. But from asking some of our B2B users, that's generally how long it takes. That's a really long life cycle. Testimonials. Testimonials for us were huge because people would see a really cool AI headshot like that one. And they would think, wow, that's a great photo. I'm going to go and I'm going to buy that. But it depends on your product. Paid marketing didn't work for us. There was no ROI on it. Short video, it took a lot of time. Email marketing also didn't work really. For us, there were 2 things that were key in driving almost all of our revenue. And it was affiliate marketing and SEO. And I'm going to tell you what those are. I'm also going to tell you that experimenting really taught me, and everybody's marketing will be different. Whatever you think is the right thing, as long as it works for your needs. Everybody will have a different style. I have my preferred channels. Somebody else will have their preferred channels. I don't like making short videos. I didn't really enjoy it, so it wasn't sustainable for me, right? It's really something that is very personalized. It's like thinking about your favorite no-code tool, your favorite email client, your this, your that. Your marketing stack will be personalized to your needs, and that's okay. If somebody tells you that your marketing stack is wrong, you should just walk away. You can't be dealing with that drama. It's okay. Data. Data. Okay, cool, very good. Let me introduce you to my nemesis, now turned best friend. I cannot tell you how much I hated this platform when I just started it. It's Google Analytics. Who has spent a lot of time in Google Analytics? Who loves Google Analytics? It's literally everybody here. Every single person put their hand down. And I get it. I totally get it. Google Analytics is just these very ugly little brackets of text everywhere, and nobody understands how to navigate it. Nobody really gets what it does. Everything is just hidden. It's very annoying. I don't understand why Google does this, because there is a way to fix that. But first, Google Analytics is really important, because if you don't know where your users are converting from, you don't know what to double down on, and you don't know what to stop doing. You don't know if your time is being wasted or being spent properly. And that's why you need Google Analytics, and that's why data matters. Yes, awesome. So, a last note, about 40% of our traffic came from direct traffic. Direct traffic is basically Google's way of saying, I have no effing clue. I have no effing clue what you are talking about. Direct traffic basically just means that Google is unable to attribute where your traffic is coming from. This is super normal. Anytime that you've seen a short video and you've maybe just like clicked on a link that didn't allow for cookie tracking, that's direct traffic. It's very normal, but if you want to be able to double down, please keep in mind that you want to keep your direct traffic as low as possible. That's a really, really important thing to be able to double down on. So for our purposes, I'm going to remove the direct traffic, and I'm still going to show you what our main channels were. These are our main channels that we're going to talk about. I'm going to be super transparent here because I'm a huge fan of #buildingpublic. And I think it's just so valuable for people to understand what actually works and what doesn't, for people to get valuable use cases. Oh my God, 5 minutes? No way. Okay, let's go, let's do this. Here are numbers. I want you to remember 2 things. SEO, super important. Affiliate, super important. Reddit, also important. All of these channels are important, but what really matters is that conversion rate for some of them are way higher. 14% for affiliate. That's pretty crazy. This is just pure landing page conversion. So you want to track 3 things. It's traffic source, your conversion rate, and also your sales source. Your sales source is different because it's the amount of people who buy. Traffic is just the amount of people who actually come to your website. SEO, let's go. Oh, that was so good. I didn't even do that. We have 5 minutes. I don't know what we're going to do. Everything you need to know about SEO in I don't know, 1 minute. What is SEO? SEO is the process of improving your website so it ranks higher on Google when people search for things related to your business. I never got that. It didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, what does that mean? Let's talk about a better definition. SEO is finding people who have problems that you can solve, right? So if you think about whenever you need anything, you will probably Google it. Let's say I want AI headshots. I Google how to get AI headshots. I find the multiverse AI. Oh my God, top ranking keyword. It's very beautiful. I will go on that page, and because I'm already looking for best AI headshots, I will be ready to buy. So conversion rate is actually really, really high for good intent keywords. Over 1.5 million people have seen the multiverse AI. That's Taylor Swift's full stadium in London 20 times. So we are a team of 3 people, and yet we have 20 times the reach of Taylor Swift's London audience. It's only possible with SEO. How do you get started? I think we have to skip a lot of stuff, guys. How can we get started? I want to talk about Tiporo. It's Kieran's startup. He's one of the organizers of Create With. They are an AI writing tool for LinkedIn. If I would be Kieran, I would say he should look at keywords related to what his tool actually does, and then look for keywords that rank lowest in difficulty and highest in volume. And actually, the keyword is LinkedIn Post Generator AI is a really great keyword. If you try to rank for it, you will get 60 hits every single month for free. But these are not just regular hits. These are actually warm leads, because these are people who already search for your specific solution, and you are giving it to them. So it's very likely that they will purchase. Backlinks also really matter. The person that you talk to besides you, ask them if they have a good blog or website or whatever. Sneak in a little backlink exchange. It may help your website rank a lot in terms of domain authority, which is the artificial rating that Google gives your website, and it determines how important it is. Ahrefs is a really great tool for that. LinkDR is also a really great tool for that, for backlink exchange. How do you get more? LinkDR. Actually, I have a part later where I talk about all the tools, so if we are able to get to that, we have no time at all. We're gonna see if we can get to that. If you want to get more content at scale, there are also tools for that. Claude is really good. GPT is really good. If you have the right prompts, you can do a lot in terms of AI generating content, especially for things like a dictionary or a glossary. I have also built a tool. It's called AI Sheets, and I use it to generate 100 pages at a time in a Google spreadsheet, and then I import it in Webflow, in Framer, in WordPress, all of those things immediately. And so that is super, super helpful to rank because you can see which keywords do well and then manually go in and improve those pages. Keywords, backlink, content, get those warm leads to your website. Affiliate. Affiliate? So good, so good. Everything you need to know about affiliate in 30 seconds, I guess. Affiliate is basically when other people promote your product and then they get money for it when they sell. It's not paid up front, which is very beautiful because that means it comes to you at zero cost. You pay afterwards. You generally do like 20 or 30%. In theory, for an affiliate program, you just need an affiliate program and an affiliates, right? Like it's easy. No, it's totally not easy. It's actually very difficult because you need to find the affiliates, you need to get their contact info, you need to message them, you need to manage them. It's quite complicated. But there are ways that you can do that. There are free ways, then there are also paid ways. And so the way that I used to do it when I started is I would just search for keywords on Google. I would copy paste the top 30 results headline in a Google spreadsheet, and then I would search for their email, and then I would just send out a mail merge. And I'd be like, hey, have you heard of the Multiverse AI? And some of them would tell me, this is a great thing. I would love to promote it. Then they sign up for the affiliate program, and they promote your product. Here's what I do now. At GPT, they used AI Sheets to execute this. And so basically what you do is you find a competitor on Google. You go on Ahrefs, you paste it in Site Explorer. You look at all their backlinks. You look at all the sites that have ever mentioned your competitor. So you know that they already care about this product, about this category, about this niche. It's good to have competitors. And then you dump it in a Google Sheet. You export all the backlinks to a Google Sheet. You can use AI Sheets to then scrape the email and then you send out that mail merge, but you send it at scale. You send it to 1,000 people. And that way, because generally an email list like that, you'll have about, a 5% like return rate. 5% of people will tell you, that's great, I'd love to be an affiliate of yours, but that's all for free, you see. And these people are super invested in promoting your product because you are paying them for it. The higher your affiliate commission, it doesn't matter that much. Generally, if you're between like 20 or 30%, you're good. If you go higher, people may actually think you're a scam. If you go 20 or 30, that's a general like reliable number. I would say much more important to include is your conversion rate. If your conversion rate on your website is high, the affiliate knows how much traffic he can push to your website, but if that conversion rate is high, he knows that he will earn really well on your product, and that's the thing that you want to push. So EditGPT sent out all of this outreach. They got a bunch of really cool responses. They're like, I can include you in my email newsletter with 130,000 people for free. This guy, Andrew, was like, that's cool. The coolest reply ever, literally so short. But he just wanted to know what the difference was with a competitor. But then he posted about it. And this man has 60,000 followers. And he posted about EditGPT for free because he stood to earn about it as well. And so it's a really great way to push that. Because Andrew posted about him, EditGPT in about 3 days added another 2,500 MRR to their business. They were already doing 35 though, so. This did cost $83, but that cost $83 to scale per month. And so if you consider that somebody like Andrew with 60,000 followers will cost you about $2,500 or more just to have a partnership with them, that's really good ROI. So good tips for affiliate marketing. You want to be excited about your product, understand your affiliate conversion rate, and always give a free trial. If somebody asks for money, that's okay. go into Ahrefs, figure out if this is a good SEO person, because you want your affiliate content to rank well on Google. And some affiliate marketers are magical. They're amazing, amazing SEO people, and you want to focus on that. Affiliate recap, have a good affiliate program, scale with smart tools, and be brutal about ROI. Because SEO takes time, I always recommend to start with affiliate before you start with SEO. Because every person who makes content about you also links to you. So that's a free backlink for free. And that matters a lot. Makes a huge difference for your SEO. Affiliates here are really the double win, like I just said. You'll also have feedback from them a lot of the time because they have skin in the game. They're your most dedicated user and promoter. Last, tooling. Awesome. Take a photo of this. We're going to move on to the next point. But basically, all of these tools are tools that I use, and they are incredibly useful for helping to drive your marketing revenue. We have to go to the next. So for better or for worse, marketing never ends. There are always more channels to try. There are always more things that you can do. But really, knowledge is power and revenue, because marketing really matters. Beautiful. I want to say one more thing, which is that, we talked about experimenting, matters. Data, matters. SEO, matters. Affiliate, matters. Tooling. Matters. Nice. There's one thing here that is missing. It's budget. Because honestly, budget doesn't matter as much. Comes with a disclaimer though. If somebody gives you $1 million, just take it. Don't say no to that, That was the playbook of what worked for us, and it helped me get here. I hope it helps you. Please feel free to connect. I also run a marketing agency, and I'm building AI sheets in public. I talk about marketing on LinkedIn as well as on YouTube. And thank you guys so much.